Nigga high as a motherfucker, by the way. Then we gon' fast forward. I am the nigga, young dog. This high ass nigga.
They don't dance no more. It's all about the lean. Back in the day, crack was jumping on the scene. Now they slumped on the sidewalk. Can't talk. Golden era faded, but we still feel the rock. They used to be kings, now they lost in the scheme. Popping them bottles, throwing money, living dreams. Now they zoned out and mumbling, fumbling. No rhythm in the city, the whole shit crumbling. They used to rock the house, they was riding through the streets. Remember there was dancing, sliding to the beat. Now it's poison in their veins, ain't no pulse on the street. Guess it's over now, they accepted defeat. Back in the day, the rock had a violent freak. Different story now, they got no energy. The new drugs got them slow with the hit unload. Out close and they don't dance no more. Block used to be jumping, top shit they was on. Now it's lights out, guess the thrill is gone.
I am the nigga, young dog. I bring it to rough, rockin' and raw, nigga.
They don't dance no more, it's all about the codeine. Back in the day, they was rocking on the scene. Even dancing in the rain. Now they nodding off. Shit just don't hit the same.
I am that nigga, young dog. Damn. Another stream. I was talking to a buddy of mine today, and he was like, John, man, you know, my buddy Philippe, he's like, man, I just put my property in the hand of a realtor because I just didn't want to deal with blacks. I said, yeah, I understand. Totally get where you're coming from. And so another buddy of mine, he said, he's also in real estate. He's calling to the stream. He said, you know, John, what would be an interesting kind of scenario here or experiment would be, what if you punish the blacks harder, and you did it right here on the stream? The blacks think you're racist. Well, why not go full bore and punish the blacks like you did last night on the stream? The black lady, how I tossed her about, left her ass out on the street. I could have let her stay there. You know, I could have allowed her to stay there, but I didn't. And I wanted to prove a point. You know, I was a little probably pissed off, a little animated yesterday, so I made her ass sleep on the street. And so I think, at least going forward, that's going to be part of kind of the shtick around here. We're going to stick it to the niggas real good, to the blacks real good. And there's no better person to stick it to the blacks than me. And so I'll be, we're going to be enforcing some very, very, very stringent requirements here when blacks call in. And we're going to apply the black tax visibly and online for them as far as we can within the means of the law, within the guidelines of the law there. And we're going to have a little fun with it. So I think it'll be fun. So you get to come along with Jungle on the journey where we stick it to the blacks where it really matters in their housing. You know, I figured over the last couple of days, you know, you see the bad black behavior, you know, and then you see the kind of the way the other blacks behave, kind of surrounding all of that. And it really kind of perturbs you in a way. You know, you hear the blacks lie. And I've shown you many, many ways in how blacks lie about many things. For instance, the old black that I removed from the house here recently, he went and filed a restraining order against me. What the hell you filed a restraining order? But, you know, there and again, dealing with the blacks, you're dealing with a very a risky population, criminal-minded blacks in many cases. Ruby, thank you for rating me here. It was actually going to be a short stream. It wasn't going to be very long here. We're going to talk about doing some new landlording things here. I'm going to kind of take some of the cues from the audience here, and because all the time I have tenants here that, you know, they're complaining about. Well, I have landlords and they complain about renting to black people. So what we're going to do is, hey, what's up, Christian? So what we're going to do is we're going to have a little fun, kind of like we did with the lady last night. Here's one lady right here. We're going to call her. She's been calling me. And she's an African lady, and she's homeless. And we're gonna yank her around. Maybe if you want to give her a place, anybody want to give her a place to live, maybe we'll make her a day. If we don't want to give her a place to live, you don't like the way she talks to me, then fuck it. We tell her get the hell on. But we're gonna play this game with this black. This will be the first black we play the game with right here. And I think it'll be fun going forward. It'll be kind of like you guys have control of some of my tenants here. And this is the way it's going to be done here. Let's see if we can reach this lady. It's my African tenant here. John Golf. Man, listen, I'm treating them all the
Hello, this is August.
And she was calling me today. The lady called me all last night. Man, I got to clip that up too. The lady called me all last night, like 2 or 3 in the morning. And she was, I could have allowed her to live in any place, really. But she didn't want to live around the blacks in Southeast DC. She said they were smoking weed, smoking cigarettes, whatever. So she wanted to live around the white people. I said, well, that's a tax to live around white people. It's going to be about $75 additional to live around white people. Hell, she didn't have enough money to live around blacks, let alone whites. So she ended up sleeping outside of the McDonald's last night downtown. For those of you that know, the Donald Trump has summoned the National Guard to the Union Station and other public places like that. So she is unable to stay in Union Station. So hopefully she'll call me back here. She's been calling me. We're going to let you guys, we'll play a game with her. Do you want to bring, it's supposed to rain tomorrow. And you know what it is? The black women get their hair wet. You can't get their hair wet.
Hello, this is August.
She'll call me back. You know, the black women, they can't get their fucking hair wet. You know, you don't want them patting their head up and down the street. So if you want to bring an African out of that Timbuktu lean-to hut, or wherever she was living in, McDonald's or whatever, we'll do that. We can bring her inside. You know, Get Crack, I was telling someone, I put out a clip earlier today, Get Crack. It was kind of interesting. I'll see if I have this here. Let me see if I can play this here. It was an interesting clip, Crack. Let me see. I see you in the audience, Get Crack. Where is this? Where did I put that clip? So many clips here. So much content here. Damn, where did I put that clip? Is it on the landlord? The landlord clips on here? Yo, Ruby, speaking, if Ruby's in the audience, by the way, I did get that, I got an email, OPC Don and who else was on it? Oh, was it Get Crack on the email? Do you guys still want to do the streamer house? That would be interesting if we did it here. Damn, I just had a video. I don't know where I put this video. Anyway, I wanted to share this video with you guys. Oh, yeah, here it is right here. Here it is. Yeah. Here's a video I published earlier. You know, I had a guy that was using my content. Earlier, so I published this video. It's kind of a repeat. I've shown it earlier, but I share with you guys. For those of you that are new to streaming, you should definitely learn the rules around streaming. Here's a guy kind of unsure about streaming, and you listen to this.
I bet you do. I find it unprofessional.
And here it is. And here's that video here.
It's not going to get me struck. I don't think. Oh, did you see John Galt popping up in my chat last night, threatening to strike me because I was using his content?
Yeah, I seen you had that on the screen.
Oh wow, that was. It's like, dude, I'm watching your live stream. Can you really get struck for that?
Yeah.
Really? I'm watching your live stream from my show.
It's fucking amazing. I mean, you know, considering I've been streaming for about 2 years now. And this guy, he used to stream with us, and he used to get a lot of copyrights and things like that. And here we are. He's been streaming about 3 years now. Yeah, thank you for the raid, Ruby. Yeah, he's been streaming about 3 years now, and here he is still amazed that you can get a copyright strike from using someone's content. That's very, very interesting, considering you've been at it for quite a while there. So anyway, I need to call this lady back. I was supposed to have a meeting. It's going to be a quick stream, kind of introducing a new concept here, what we're planning on doing here. See if this lady answers the phone. Trying to bring her out of the cold here.
Hello, this is Ozzy.
Oh, come on. The lady said she can't keep her phone charged. When you're homeless, you can't keep your phone charged. I got to call Master Kim. Master Kim called me. Any correlation between this John Galt and Atlas Show? Yeah, that's where I got the name from there. I read the book a long time ago. What kind of deal you want to give the lady? Hey, as I was saying early on in the stream here, with the black tenants, Your call has been forwarded. With the black tenants, I'm going to start playing games with them. Hell, we're going to let them. We're going to decide if they get the. I'm going to let the audience start to have a little bit more input on the blacks as I see fit when they call in. I'll let you listen to them like you heard the lady last night. She was calling all night long. And then we'll let the audience see what we should do. We've had quite a few crazy tenants over the last 6 months or so. And so I'll deal with the fallout. I'll let you guys pick them. And hopefully you don't pick anyone that causes me too much problems here. I told you earlier, someone called. So, yeah, we're going to break it down hard on the blacks. And we're going to make a game out of it. That's what we're going to do. And one of the other things we're going to be doing, starting, I think it's tomorrow. Tomorrow, I was talking to questions to ponder about an idea. And here's an idea that I had, and you guys tell me what you think, and we're going to put it in the audience. It's something positive, very productive, I think. My mother has been retired, and I'm going to use my mother as an example, so we use her, so it's not to point out fingers at anyone else. My mother has been retired 25 years. For the better part of those 25 years, she's been extremely healthy. She's 75 now, and now she probably couldn't go work a full-time job, but she probably could volunteer a day or two a week. I think that's reasonable, an hour, 2, 3 hours here. And it got me to thinking, you could be poor. You could be very poor. And, say, my mother's not rich. My mother's, she's not poor, but, but she's had a lot of free time. She's had 25 years of free time. So it got me to thinking, what could someone do with 25 years of free time in America? What could you do? If I had 25 years of free time and I had no ability to work, then maybe I would volunteer in my neighborhood or my community. It's possible. And then I started extrapolating it out further. I don't know these generations, Generation Z, X, Boomers, things like that. And so Questions to Ponder and I, we were talking, and I said it would be a very interesting segment or series to talk about ways to help your children get through life. And this is a topic that comes up quite a bit these days. That I don't know what generation, this generation is 60 and above, they seem to be doing quite a bit better than their children. And in many cases, these people are retired and they've been retired for quite a while. They sit around, they play golf and they have a good time, whatever they're doing, they're retired, watch TV. And I thought it would be a good way for Americans to help out their, parents to help out their children, even if it was just volunteering. And Questions upon and say, you can meet a lot of people volunteering. You never know who you may meet by volunteering, and that connection that you make may not benefit you per se, but it could benefit your son. So I said, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. And then I also mentioned when you're just working, if you're an older person and you say, hey, I'll just work a couple of hours a week. If you can make $4,000 a year, my mother's been off work for 25 years now. If she just made $4,000 a year and say, hey, I'll give this over to my grandchildren, that'll be $100,000. And it shouldn't be too difficult for a 70-something-year-old. Well, at that point, she was in her 50s. It shouldn't be too difficult for someone in their 50s to make about $4,000 a year. Not very difficult. And it's yeah, they're retired and going through streaming. Yeah, and that is one of the things, that I've noticed that, you see people, older people, and, they're spending quite a bit of time on YouTube. They're not working. It's a good passer of time, provides some it feels some of the void in your life. But at the same time, you do have children downstream, and we've all heard the complaints about the boomers done very well and their children are struggling. Things are very expensive these days. And that retirement time could be spent a lot better, either by way of working, where you could more easily pass that income off to your children when they're ready. You could better help them, or you could volunteer, and the connection that you make may be even more beneficial than the money. And one of the reasons why I say this is because I was talking to Master Kim. Master Kim is a guy that comes in this panel, and there's a guy that likes to criticize me, and I set all of them up in a dinner. Master Kim is a fairly influential guy, at least in his field of business, and both of the other guys, they have children. They all have children, and I thought it would be a good networking opportunity, if not for them, then for their children to maybe benefit, that they would have the opportunity of their father knowing Master Kim, building some kind of relationship with Master Kim. But it wasn't. It was all for naught there. One party kind of messed everything up there. But again, that would have been a bridge that would have maybe extended down for the children, that the children could have climbed up the ladder there very easily by the network that their parents made. So that's one of the series that we're going to probably start tomorrow or next week. I'm not sure. Talking about how one generation can better assist the next generation. And again, it doesn't always have to be about working, because everyone may not be able to work, but there are a lot of other ways. The intangibles, a lot of times, they really, really benefit the children. And in many, many cases, it benefits the parents too, who otherwise would be sitting around in front of a TV or something like that. So I think it shall be a very interesting series there. So hopefully you guys take part in that. And the other series we're going to be having is Master Kim and I. We're going to be teaming up, taking a look for properties available that may be up for sale now because of the immigrant ICE raids and all that thing. So we're going to take a look at that as well. Damn, I just missed this lady's call. Damn. Let me try to call her back before her phone dies here. Let me catch her. Oh, phone's ringing. Okay, perfect.
Hello?
Hey, hello? Yeah, hello?
I was recording a voice note for somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So you decide on what you want to do? You want to move into the house or what?
Mhm.
Did you get the money?
No. Even the work. I didn't work. I didn't do the work again today.
Oh, you didn't go to work today? Damn.
I didn't. I went. In fact, the house is even somewhere around that Martin Luther Avenue.
Yeah, Martin Luther
So
King.
I carried my bag trying to locate her apartment.
No, don't leave the bag. I told you don't leave the bag there. You didn't leave the bags, did you?
You're not hearing me. I said I carried my bags trying to locate her apartment. She now sent me a message that they need her in the office, that it will not be on Saturday. So I didn't work. I don't know, I'm tired. That's just the truth. I don't know what else to do.
So where you going to sleep tonight?
I don't know. Why are you asking me as if it matters? I don't know.
Well, I was just asking, because, you were telling me last night you were at McDonald's, so I wasn't sure, what were your plans. And if, I do have a cheap room in Southeast. You want it? I got a cheap room for
They have what?
It's in Southeast, though.
They have what?
Look, I'll give you room. How much money you got?
So please leave me alone. It doesn't work.
No, I tell you,
Wait. I called. Wait, hold on. I called the bank.
Okay.
They said that there's no way I'll use Zelle and get credit card. That it will not work.
Oh, you can't. Okay. Damn.
So I can't bring out the money. In fact, I've even used $10 from there to eat today. So it is no more 300.
Oh.
I had to eat something.
Oh, damn.
Because they told me that I can't bring it out with Zelle. At least I can eat and face this life. I don't know what else. So that one is not going to work. In fact, the bank officer eventually said he will call me back. Up to now, he hasn't called me. But what he was telling me is that I should forget that money, that there's no way I'll use it to pay rent. So I am back to square one now, and I know that you're not going to hear that one, so don't worry, I'll be fine.
All right.
Like you told me, you know what you told me this afternoon? You said when I have money, I should call you. That's what I've decided. When I
Okay.
have money, I'll call you. So far, I don't have it.
Okay. All right. Well,
All right, take care.
Oh man, hey, she going back to McDonald's. Hey, it's raining tomorrow though. It's raining tomorrow. She gonna have to bring her ass inside tomorrow. She gonna have to figure something out. It's 80 degrees today, but tomorrow it's gonna be cold. Get cracked. Hey guys, I can't be here long today. Anybody want to come up with? You got any? If anybody want to come up with to give me suggestions, how I should crack the whip on some of these black ass tenants. You know, I'm gonna frame this as sins of the father. That's what I'm gonna frame it as. These niggas done piss me off so bad, all of them got to pay. Fuck them all. That's how I feel right about now. Maybe my opinion changed. But I think it's time to tighten the screws on these niggas for a little while. Have a little fun at the same time. We can have fun, tighten the screws on niggas, have fun, right? So that, for the next couple of weeks or so, maybe even longer, we're gonna let the audience decide the niggas stay or they go, how much they pay, make them pay more if you don't like the sound of their voice and that kind of thing. That's what we're gonna do to the blacks. Only for the blacks, no, only for the blacks. We're gonna ask them first, are you black, right? And if they black, we're gonna make sure we know now put no more blacks in Northwest. Period. No more blacks around whites. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. No more. No matter how much money they got, no more blacks go to Northwest. Make them stay. Look, I'm going to force segregation. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start enforcing segregation right here on this channel by the will of my own body, by my own properties. I'm one man. I'm going to, today begins a new chapter here. I'm going to be enforcing segregation for the blacks. The blacks are going to have to stay among their other criminal blacks. I'm not going to let them sully and run my white people away by mixing one black. Like this woman hadn't taken a shower in 2-3 fucking days. You think I'm about to let her go live with some white people? Are you fucking serious? Huh? As wild as blacks are? Destroy everything for any fucking reason and then lie about it? The sins of the father, the sins of other niggers, the punishment is now going to come down on other niggers indiscriminately. And I told you motherfuckers, I told you niggas that when I put that child molester in that house and niggas thought I was joking, like, did he really do that? Yeah, he did. Put 2 child molesters, motherfuckers still here. And I told you motherfuckers, these fucking blacks, I am that nigger to make these blacks pay. You heard that black begging to live around the white people because the niggers smoke reefer and shit? I'm going to make these fucking niggers pay. I'm going to re-segregate these niggers for the white man. That's what I'm going to do. I keep trying to tell you motherfuckers, I am the most dangerous nigga out here. This is why they hate me so much. Because I can make them live where they don't want to live. They want to be around whites so bad. And I can remove that off the menu, force them to live around niggers, and charge them more. Fuck them. Fuck them all. You let that little smarty, arty black nigger that think he got the one up on me. He's pro-black, right? He's pro-black. He thinks that he can just talk shit about me and I ain't got no fucking arrows in my quiver. Nigga, I swear for God, I will go look for sex offenders. I know where they are. Look, there's a registry. Downtown, there's returning citizens that looks for housing for them niggas. I swear for God, I will put them niggas next to your black grandmama's churches. In your school, right next to your children's schools. They're not learning anything anyway. I've shown you blacks beating up women. We going full bore, nigga. Full bore. You've never seen anything like this. You won't see another channel like this on the internet. That I can put my hands on these fucking niggers and hurt them in ways that no one else can. And then I can show you how these black savages live. These black lowlife savage motherfuckers. I can show you that, and I'm going to start showing you the things. I showed you this morning how a 60-year-old black lived. I showed you his house, not Stanley, another 60-year-old black. And I'm going to go back into the crates because I got so many pictures, dead bodies, niggas being shot in my houses. I'm going to go back in the crates and I'm going to dig all that shit up to make sure I show you how awful blacks are. And then, Mr. White Man, I'm going to do you a solid by keeping the niggers out of your neighborhood. And then I'm going to do you even more solid. For any inner racist out there, there's been, your voice has been bottled. And you want to harm a nigger and you can't do it. I am your vessel. We can leave niggers outside if you like, Mr. White Man. The most racist white man, I don't give a fuck who you are. You come up here. You don't hate niggers more than I do. But if you do, let's punish them together. Let's put their black ass outside. Let's charge them more. Let's grind these son of a bitches down into poverty. From this day forward, I promise you, God is my witness. I'll never rent beyond week to week with any more niggers. This is their punishment from me from this day forward. They will never get any stability from me. They will never be able to pull themselves up by the bootstraps by paying me month to month, not even bi-monthly. No, these fucking niggers only get two choices, day by day and weekly. I'm going to pull every fucking card I got to destroy every fucking nigger that comes in my wake. Do you understand that? Any fucking nigger listening to this, I keep trying to explain to you. You fucking with the wrong one. I'll go out and hurt niggers. And I know you don't care about niggas so good, me either. So you fuck with me and I'll just hurt random niggers without even putting my hands on them. And then you'll be doing streams about, is 2053, is it over yet? Do we need more training? No, you don't need more training. No training's going to help you because John Galt is extracting these bitches like a salt mine. I'm going to take everything from them and leave them with just enough money to go to work. That's what I plan on doing from this day forward. And if there are any racists in the audience, and if you hate niggers, I'm going to give you carte blanche to decide on the fates of niggers. But I'm going to get the plate set. But I'm not going to allow them in your neighborhood anymore, Mr. White Man, I promise you. I'm not going to allow a Stanley in your neighborhood. One of these Sir type niggas that get in your neighborhood and throw a party. I'm going to do my part. I'm going to do my part by keeping the niggers where they belong. That's a fair deal. Who else would have thought that? Who else would have thought that? What do you think about it? What do you think? What do you think about that? Cheers, young guy. Keep up the good work. $2 from Toy Man. My man, Toy Man. I heard you Stanley. Bands on there. We renamed the apartment called the Galt Plantation. Yeah, we're gonna separate the niggas, isolate them where they belong. They belong like in pig pens of sort, and we're gonna keep them away from white people. God is my witness. To the best of my ability, I will not let them move around whites anymore. Period. I don't give a fuck how much money they got. I'm not taking it. You want to rent from me, you gotta live around niggers. Period. Go rent from somebody else. I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. And I'm somewhat hoping that a couple of these niggers, I want to clear house of a couple of niggers. So I'm hoping them fucking niggers come over here like flies on shit. So I can clear the deck of these fucking niggers too. But I but I do hope they're watching because they kicked the hornet's nest. And I know blacks don't give a fuck about other blacks. So I'm sure they will keep provoking me and make me go harder, right? Go harder and harder. I'll go find me a white man, a racist white man, and I let him decide on the niggas. Maybe whatever it takes to piss the niggas off within the bounds of the law. That's what we're going to do there. And the first thing first, I figured the easiest way I can punish them is to make them pay very, very regularly and very, very high payments. Again, no monthly. You remember this nigga right here? What? Say what? Say what? I'm gonna smoke one of that. Y'all mind? What? I'm gonna smoke one of that. Y'all mind?
Go ahead. I'm already right there with
What
you.
is that? What is that? This how we doing the blacks from this day forward. Damn that nigga.
Yes, sir.
Damn that nigga. That's all I've been trying to tell you. We punishing these blacks today.
Damn, man. Yo, for real. Yeah. Damn, man. Yo, for
Nigga
real.
sent me 67 cash apps in 2 months. Day by day, nigga.
Damn,
So where
man.
we going? From this day out with the niggers. It's the way we are going. From this day forward. See, niggas fuck with the wrong one. And I ain't even mad. I've been just holding back on the niggas, giving them grace. Giving them grace. But no more bi-weeklies, no more monthly, bi-monthlies. No. That's for white people and other people. Niggers, you got to pay day by day. If you piss me off even more, I catch one of the niggas, it piss me off a little bit. It's only be day by day for the niggers. Fuck them. Day by day, right? Like, again, like, how many people want to deal with this? How many people want to deal with this? How many? How many people want to deal with this? How many? Right? So, for me to have to deal with this shit, day by day, niggers. Your credit ain't good no more, nigga. Pay as you go, motherfucker. Pay as you go, right? Because, again, I keep trying to tell y'all niggas, what? Sister girl.
As a landlord, at this point, I don't feel like I will rent to a black person anymore.
Why?
If I do, their salary has to be very on a higher spectrum than what I am used to.
What does mean your problem renting to black people?
They don't pay. They sneaky. So
You know what? Maybe I'll play a game. Maybe I let the audience do it. Hey, should I let this nigga go day by day or should I let him go weekly? Day by day or weekly? There's no bi-weekly options anymore, so if you don't like the nigga, we make him pay day by day. Send me a fucking cash app, nigga. Every fucking day. You figure it out. You'll get the money from somewhere. Send me a cash app, just like this nigga did. He figured it out. Day by day. This is what we do now.
Yo, for real. J-Dub, that comment right there, man.
Well, one more time. When we go to 68. We're going 68.
Let's get it to 69, bro. 69, man.
Get that bitch 69.
69, yeah, 69.
Ah, shit. Get that bitch 69. 69.
Yo,
I think we went to 68 that night too. I think did we get I should get out of here. Did we get to cash out from one nigga?
Yeah.
Did we get to 68 on that nigga? We're gonna be putting up football numbers on these niggas. They're gonna be sending so many fucking cash in. Football fucking numbers on these bitches. Look at this nigga right here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I gotta send you guys this right here. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. What did you say? Jesus Christ, this can't be real. This can't be fucking real. Oh, no. This can't be real. These motherfuckers, you sent me, look at this shit. What should I put this shit? Twitter? Yeah, Twitter. Yeah. What number is that? 37. Look at this son of a bitch right here. We're going to do these niggas just like this right here. We're going to ring up football numbers on these niggas. Football numbers. Yeah, we're going to do some numbers like this. Yeah, we're going to do these type numbers on these niggas. This is what the niggas deserve. We're going to give it to them. Football numbers. We're going football numbers on these son bitches.
Oh my God, John, you're bringing a tear to my eye.
We're going football numbers on these niggas.
I feel like I'm living back in my South Carolina plantation days with my family or something, John.
Hey, we're gonna start putting them on the plantation. Hey, Pierce, you still there?
Well, I mean, I was thinking you could do some real horrible things, John. Like you could release like bed bugs in their room if they don't.
What you got in mind? What you got in mind? Huh?
Release bed bugs in there, cut the electricity and the air off or something. Stuff like that, John.
You know, how about this? Listen, you can't do electricity. Bed bugs.
I know. What about you could cut off the trash though, or the water.
Oh, I got one.
In Paris, they already have bed bugs, bro.
I got one.
John, what if you release like a bad smell in there, like a noxious fume, like
the niggas be stinking anyway. Here's what I'm gonna do even better. I'm gonna start giving them niggas floor options. Bitch, you on the floor? I know you're broke. If I let you bring your own mattress in, you wouldn't have a frame, no way. How many times I told you I had to put the beds together for these son bitches? I'm gonna start making them sleep on the floor.
Make John have rooms where they only get an air mattress. An air mattress, John, an air mattress. Have a room like the cheapest room. Take a fucking air mattress.
Give me some ideas. I need ideas. I want to punish niggers. I really want to punish them real bad. Air mattresses, sleeping on floors, putting the mattress on the floor, right? Just let them sleep on the floor on the mattress. Anything.
That would be a good one.
Nigga, I came to bring the pain. The sins of your forefathers, niggers.
You know, it'd be a really messed up one, John. Be like cars, where the price is for the room, but not for water and electricity. So it's add-ons, like an app, you know, where they have to pay per use.
I wish I could do that. Make every smoke alarm. They
smoke alarm never. Yeah.
They sleep through it. No shower. No, listen. I've been in houses, bro. Trust me. Somebody said no shower curtain. I've been in houses, bro. I got a picture on my phone just the other day. A black knocked shower curtain. She couldn't put it back up, so she just took a shower with the shower curtain in the tub. No lie, tell you no lie. I got pictures. Let me see if I can find it. The bitch couldn't put.
John, what about extra for toilet paper for the toilet?
Nah, hey, bro. No. You want to know why?
Oh, because they'll shit on the floor. Yeah, they'll shit on the floor.
No. They'll shit on a microfiber towel. I've had that happen. I had a black woman about 6 months ago. She took a shit, wiped her ass with one of these.
With the towels. Yeah.
Microfiber and flushed that motherfucker, man. Damn. You know, man.
That's nasty, John.
Niggers are nasty.
That's nasty in a motherfucker.
The guy in the chat said no toilet seats, John. Like if extra for the toilet seat if they want to sit.
I've been talking about black all day. I've been telling you how fucking nasty and filthy they are. And I showed you this earlier. Let me tell you.
And
this is all shit right here.
Well, John, they must not be eating
John, you know what'd be a good one? No, John, I got a good one for you. Torture them by playing classical music. Like in the building, play classical music in the common areas.
Now they walk around with Bluetooth and shit everywhere, and they'll just play their shit louder. But you know what else can we do?
No shower heads. That's a good one. No shower heads where it's just a pipe and water dripping out, draining it. It's just like a hose. It's a hose coming out of a wall. A hose coming out of a wall.
What else can we do? The blacks are a nightmare, but not the white ones. My white tenants are perfectly fine. Do not besmirch them. It's the
John, you need to bring a case before the Supreme Court called Galt versus Board of Education, reestablishing segregation instead of Brown versus Board.
That's what I'm doing. My part, white man. White man, never say.
John, I feel like you should have been in that commercial in Starship Troopers, the movie. I'm doing my part, and he's squashing niggas instead of roaches, sticking niggas on the ground. I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part, man. You can't help me out, but I'm trying to keep the niggas away.
John, I gotta head to the gym, but look, this is the nigga apocalypse. Yeah. I think we're done with that. I think this is the nigga apocalypse, John. I think, John, what you're gonna do is create a whole new movement in this country.
I might start the revolution. Landlords.
The housing revolution.
It started in Washington, D.C.
John, the Asians are going to be following you like you're their new Japanese emperor or something because they're not going to have it.
Next stream, how not to rent the blacks. And all the Asians and the Patels I might get a bunch of Asians and Patels.
The Asians will be there. I can't take it away from black. No black.
John should be the next director of housing development.
I tell you, I can do it.
The next thing you do, see, we're going to blow this up big, John. What you're going to do, John, is you're going to sell the designs for new housing developments to how to house these certain people so that, cities will be able to control these groups of people. You know what I mean, John? So you're gonna have you better create an intellectual property here, John. Get a patent because
I think I'm on to something, right?
I'm telling you, John, you could sell this to cities. You know how they were trying to house people in those small little houses and companies were selling them all that stuff? John, you got a better answer right here.
Look, somebody's saying take away the sinks. I already take away the sinks for the blacks, right? So we got to go further. We can go farther than this. We can go beyond that. We can go as far as your mind can take. I'm already taking away kitchen sinks. Right?
Do they have air conditioners or no?
I charge them for the air conditioning, so we already got them with that.
No. Charge them, but make it sure it's loud. Like one of the fans whistles and wheels all night.
That's a good. Oh, somebody said a core operated shower. That's a good. That's good. Anything else?
I still think if you put on a belt in there, have you ever heard those belts in an HVAC, John?
What if a nigga really pissed me off and we know that blacks will beat women because I profiled that on my channel, correct? So, I don't want to get nobody hurt. The niggas do enough good job with that. What else could we do? Anybody else got any suggestions?
Well, John, how about you install some of those shower heads that were issued under Joe Biden that make it, and even President Trump talked about this where only a little bit of water comes out
John,
of
I got
the
a good one. What
shower
about cutoff valve? What about cutoff valves for like any water? Like they can only use a cup per use. Like it's like every hour only a cup comes off. like low flow restrictions. You know what I mean? To try to.
I already got low flow shower heads on there, but you're right, man. If I could give them like a couple sips of water.
Hopefully I gave you. I gotta get to the gym, but hopefully I gave you some ideas.
Hey, if you come over here, the ideas, you always put them in the comments here. Any other ideas? Let's see. Make the fridge. Well, I already take the fridge away from many of the blacks. The 5-minute shower limit. that would be difficult to do corn shows.
Yeah, John, you could do quarter machines where it like cost 25 cents per minute. As long as you keep putting quarters in the bucket, then the shower stays on.
How about making? How about listen? How about this? How about we go all the way back and make the niggas come in from the back of the house where available? Hey, nigga, you can't come in through the front. I want you to come in through the back. No more front door access for you niggas. Back door access only. What do you think about that? Make them come in through the back door? What do you think about that to it, man? No more niggas.
I don't know.
Niggas go back to the back door like the 50s.
As long as they're respectful, I don't care what color they are. You know that.
I do. And the sins of their fathers, I got to make them pay. And their fathers have been acting very poorly toward me, so I got to make the children pay. You know, I don't know why blacks fuck with me, considering that they know the position that I'm in. You understand? I don't know why they fuck with me. They hear how desperate these blacks are every day calling me. And then you have these stupid fucking blacks that will come and still fuck with me. And I showed the niggas a little bit of my power when I put them 2 child molesters in the ghetto. I showed the niggas my power. And you think that these stupid, low IQ, smooth brain motherfuckers would have figured it out. We better leave him the fuck alone because he might go all the way. Maybe he said he don't want to rent to us no more. Maybe he just started charging us more.
Have you ever had them find out where you live and then come rip you off or anything like that?
And so, but it just, again, and so I'm saying to you blacks, tread lightly, motherfuckers. Tread lightly. And you know who the fuck I'm talking to. You want to keep your little pro-black channel going, right? You talk about your pro-black. Tread lightly. Because as you talking about me, nigger, I hold the keys, literally, right, to the kingdom for these bitches. It's either McDonald's parking lot, whatever the fuck, right? I get real creative. I don't even let the niggas wash their clothes. I don't even let them wash their clothes. So we've already removed all that, right? Remove all. I'm trying my tenants summarize. I'm trying to figure out some good ways to punish the blacks to let them know their place. And then I think they need to be punished for the sins of their father. That's what I really think needs to be done. That I need to spank these blacks good and hard. That every time they think about saying something about me, they realize they're hurting one of their fellow blacks, putting them deeper and deeper in the hole. Understand that. So with these blacks acting the way they've been acting the last few days, I figure I'm going to fucking grind these blacks. I'm going to do my part to segregate blacks. I'm not going to let them live around whites in my houses. Period. Point blank. No fucking white person will be fucking introduced to some fucking dreadhead nigger. They will not see a fucking... To all the white people out here, if you don't want to live around niggers, call me. I got a place in Northwest for you. I promise you I won't put no niggas in there. Period. No niggas.
Well,
will be allowed.
John, can we get down to brass tacks for a minute?
Yeah, what you want to say?
Like the reason you want a white neighborhood and a black neighborhood is because it's that the white people pay on time more and they don't cause a mess or
all that.
a bunch of confusion.
But more to the point right here. That's
So
it.
it's a business decision, right?
No. No, this ain't about business. I want to punish these motherfuckers. This ain't about business. It ain't about business. I'm willing to sacrifice myself to punish blacks, to segregate blacks. I'm willing to lose a little bit to hurt them even more. Diabolical, I know. But I'm going to punish these black motherfuckers. I'm going to punish them. They need to be punished. They got to be punished. And they need to be forced to live amongst their... I'm going to be doing them a favor, actually. By forcing them to live amongst their own, I'm going to be doing them a favor. Because the white people don't want them there. At least they'll be somewhere where they're half-ass wanted, right? Or they're at least not unwanted. And so I'll be doing them a favor by forcing them to live around their other ugly-ass blacks. How can that be bad? Yeah, that's right. I'm teaching them discipline. I'm forcing on them what the white man would not do. The white man let these fucking niggas free range anywhere they want to live. Shouldn't be that way. Shouldn't be that way. The blacks should be forced to live around their own black trash. They should not be allowed to run from it. So I'm going to smear their fucking face in it. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with me forcing blacks to live amongst blacks? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with me forcing blacks to live around blacks? Can anybody give me a good reason? The new Jim Crow. What do you think about it?
Well, no, John, it's your property. You can do whatever in the hell you want with it. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. But don't you think it's a good thing if the blacks somehow found themselves like, living among blacks? How can that be bad? And if I was the one that forced blacks to live amongst other blacks, isn't that a win-win? Isn't that
I lived around blacks before and it wasn't so bad.
See?
They're just kind of crazy.
See? And see, if all the blacks are crazy, then it's normalized. It'll level out, right? See, that's what I'm saying. So it'll all work out. I'm on to something.
I used to smoke weed and drink beer with them and all that in the ghetto. No one ever touched my white ass.
There we go. This is what we're gonna do here. From this day forward.
Hello.
Hey, you on my stream, man. Hey, yo. I got something. I want to ask you a question. You got 5 seconds?
Not really. What's up?
I'm moving in a new direction now, and I'm only going to rent to blacks in Southeast, and I'm not going to allow segregation in my houses anymore of blacks and whites. So I was thinking, what's a good way to really punish a black? I was thinking maybe make them sleep on the floor, like don't provide them a bed, so they can't bring a bed, just put them a mattress on the floor. They'd be fine with that. Somebody said put a Confederate flag up in the house. You got any suggestions of how I could punish blacks?
Put a what in the house?
A Confederate flag. Hey, who is that white man that segregation now? Segregation forever? Who is that? I want him up in my house. I'm gonna give me a picture of him. The niggas ain't gonna know who the fuck that is. Segregation now. Segregation forever, motherfucker. Wait, you know who was that? Was that Strom Thurmond? I'm gonna get a picture of Strom Thurmond. Yeah. Strom Thurmond, yeah. I'm gonna get that. Segregation now. Segregation forever. What you think about it? You think that would be cool?
John, wasn't that Hillary Clinton's good buddy, Strom Thurmond?
Yeah. Segregation now. Segregation forever. Hey, let me ask you, buddy. Do you think it's wrong if I force the blacks to live amongst blacks?
No, not at all.
If I force the blacks to live amongst blacks, what do you think the blacks would say?
I mean, then the tenants or
Yeah.
like your audience?
Yeah, the tenants. If I say, hey, I don't allow blacks to stay with whites, you have to come over here to Southeast, what do you think the blacks would say?
Well, I was gonna say they probably wouldn't even notice. No.
I'm going to tell them. I'm not about to let you sully no fucking house full of whites, no fucking shit stain looking nigger. Ain't happening no more. It ends today. I told you that fucking 60-year-old nigger that I threw out, that nigger filed a restraining order on me. Did I tell you about that? This some bitch could barely read. And this is another thing. I'm about to keep going here. Say what? Yeah.
He told you what, this recently?
Yeah, he filed a restraining order on me. This nigga don't even live here. He ain't goddamn in my house either. He filed a restraining order like John. Like, nigga, I promise. Listen, this is what I'm saying. I gotta enforce this segregation on these blacks. It's gotta happen. Don't you think so? I am the man to do it.
Damn, I didn't know that. That's an interesting little plot twist.
That is interesting. These blacks, the way these blacks behave, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I need to isolate them, right? I think I need to isolate them. And anyways, a buddy of mine was telling me, another buddy was telling me, he said, man, you really need to separate these blacks and whites, man. You can't have blacks and whites in any ways integrated. It just does not work. And so I've been thinking about it, and the biggest problems I have is with black and white tenants. Imagine if the niggas had beat up that white girl in my house. She shouldn't be over there with the niggers. Let the niggers beat up the other blacks. I'd have been sick if they beat that white girl up. I don't give a fuck if they beat a nigger up. But I'd have been sick, man. They beat that white girl up. Beat your own race of people up. I ain't got no problem with you whoop niggas. You can whoop your own bitches. But they shouldn't be allowed to go and stab white people and shit like that. Let them stab each other. And so I'm going to be, I think, and I'd be really being serious. If people were to follow my lead, I think ultimately it would turn out for the better. What do you think?
Sure, man. You got some crazy ideas. Go for it, man.
Hey, but do you have any ideas you want to add? If you really wanted to punish a black tenant, what would you do?
Well, it depends, man. Are you trying to get them to pay rent or not?
I want to make them like. Here's one of the things I suggested. I'm only going to allow blacks to pay daily or weekly. I ain't trusting a black to pay bi-weekly or nothing. Daily or weekly, nigger. Every day. I need a cash app from you every day. That's what we going with. That's a good way to punish them and keep their ass poor for a very long time. What do you think? That's a good one. You think that's a good way to keep them poor for a very long time? What do you think about that?
I'm not sure that's punishing. That might be right up their alley.
Okay, well, it's mine too, because they'll pay more, right? It'll grind them down to a nub, right? Having to pay more. Beautiful thing. Win-win for me, win-win for them. If they like it, I love it, right? It really works for me. So these are the things. If you come up with something, you make sure you put a comment in my stream here. Damn, I'm trying to think. What else could I do? I was thinking about making them come in the back door, like at 35, the property on ML. Make them come in through the back door. Nigga, you can't come in my front door. You're trash. Come in the back. What you think about that? Yeah, somebody said the more ideas, the better. Yeah, we need brainstorming. You can always leave a comment. If you something strikes you in the middle of the night, get up and put in a comment. Don't be afraid. No matter how outlandish, we can always tell it. Anything else? Let's see.
I'm gonna let you go. I'll think of something else.
Yeah, we definitely gonna charge the blacks more. We're gonna segregate them, put them in the black part of town. Where else? Anything else to it, man? 12 man, anything else you got? See if anybody else want to chime in.
Sorry, John, I was muted and outside for a little bit, so I had to come back in.
Yeah.
Your call has been.
Hey, you know, we ought to do one of the streams like, you know, we did a stream about COVID here a long time ago. Like, you know, did you take the vaccine? Or, you know, when did you wake up or something like that? And I was thinking maybe we do one about blacks. Like, when did you first become aware of how different blacks were? You know, you got.
I know, John. I grew up with them, so I didn't think of them as any different. But I grew up down south, right? And that's a different breed of black. Like, they have families and everything, you know, and farms and chickens, and they grow their own vegetables and all that, you know.
Hey, told man, somebody wrote something. He said, somebody wrote something just that's funny right there. That's funny, guy. Look at the grumper. Hold on. Wait, where's my screen? Grumper. Look.
I used to drink wine. And
hold on, Torben. Hold on. Listen.
Oh, okay. My bad.
So you gonna go daily until Thursday?
I have to go daily
Why?
till Thursday because I'm just.
Why?
I don't have all the cash.
Why? Oh, you wanted with the child support. Say what? Yeah, you don't want the child support.
Yeah.
What, they just hit you for the child support? You just had a baby or something?
No, I had a baby 16 years ago, bro.
And they hit you on the child support today?
Dude, I didn't know I had a baby.
What? You hear that, Torben? I didn't know I had a baby, Torben, man.
So you're gonna give that girl a place to stay and have a heart, John Galt, and give that African woman a place to live for a week for $250?
My heart is black for the blacks now. After seeing this black behave, my heart is black. I was trying my best to be nice to the blacks. I try my best. You hear me work with these blacks. I try my best to work with the blacks. I mean, who else would do it, right?
Yeah.
She said, look,
as a
landlord.
At this point, I don't feel like I will rent to a black person anymore.
Right. So why should I?
If I do, their salary has to be very on a higher spectrum than what I am used to.
What does mean your problem renting to black people?
They don't pay. They sneaky. So.
And so this is what I'm saying. Like, listen what that lady just said. They don't pay. They're sneaky. We know they're nasty. I done covered that already. I can't let, like, in good conscience, I cannot let blacks go live around whites. It's not right. It's not right. It's not right. And it wasn't right when Martin Luther King and all them were out there agitating white men, demanding that blacks be allowed to send their children to school and live around whites. That wasn't right. That nigga King Coon, Martin Luther King Coon, that he was out here begging these white folk to let these black unruly ass children be forced to go to these white folk school. And wasn't right. I'd have been to school with niggas, and half the niggas that's there don't want to learn, the other half can't learn. Right? That's pretty much what you got to do.
No.
And here come Martin Luther King talking about sending these dumbass half twits, send them to a white school so they can fuck that up too. See? No. We rolling some of this shit back today. Niggers, stay with your niggers. Figure it out. Figure it the fuck out. But I'm no longer going along with this shit. I don't give a damn what the law say. I just won't rent no more. wink. Nah. Hey, I'm not putting no fucking niggas around white people. No more. You got my word, Mr. White Man. Promise you. Not no fucking dully, slope-head nigga will show up at your front door talking about he in the room next door to you playing his loud-ass rap music. It won't happen. Not in my houses. No more. These blacks are going to have to pay for their behavior. And I got to make them, somebody need to make them pay, and I'll make them pay. Every person should make these blacks pay for their behavior. And I think their behavior will change. Imagine if everybody did what I did and said, look, I'm putting some consequences down on you blacks to the best of my ability. I'm going to force you to live where you don't want to live and things like that. The blacks will either behave or they get comfortable living like that. One of the two. So I'm going to...
John, here's something I was thinking you could do is like make all the outlets like USB outlets instead of electrical sockets. That way they can only use a minimal amount of electricity.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Let's see, what else can we do to it, man? We can make them sleep on the floor. Clearly, we make them pay more. We force them to live in the ghettos. They can't live around white people. Oh, we're gonna put racist pictures. You know what? Who is Strom Thurmond? Let's see if I can find me a picture of Strom Thurmond. I might got that shit. Strom Thurmond.
Well, wasn't that buddy? He was like a leader of the KKK or something.
Hey, what if I had this playing in the house? What if I had it? What if I had?
It's very much of a preaching on the imperfection. I myself am guilty of many sins of omission and commission. I dare say there's not one among you who thinks he's perfect, said the preacher.
Goddamn, John.
Held up his hand. So, do you mean to say you think you're perfect? Oh, no, Reverend. I'm just standing up in lieu of my wife's first husband. But in our national life, such mistake
George Wallace. Yeah, this my boy, Alabama. We keep it 100. We keep it 100. My boy George, they put him in a wheelchair.
Didn't Alabama lose on Saturday? I think they lost.
Stood where once Jefferson Davis stood and took an oath for our people.
Yeah.
It is very appropriate. On this cradle of the Confederacy, this very heart of the great Anglo-Saxon Southland, that today we sound the drum for freedom, as have our generation of forebears before us done, time and again down through history.
Yeah.
Let us rise to the call of freedom-loving blood that is in us, and send our answer to the tyranny that clanks its chains upon the South. In the name of the greatest people that have ever trod this earth, I draw the line in the dust and toss the gauntlet before the feet of tyranny.
I'm drawing the line in the dust.
I say segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation
off properties. I'm keeping these black niggers where they belong forever. Segregation now, segregation forever. These black motherfuckers, I'm gonna force
that have ever trod this earth. I draw the line in the dust and toss the gauntlet before the feet of tyranny, and I say segregation now, segregation tomorrow, and segregation forever.
You blacks that got a problem with it, I need you to tell me what's wrong with it. And if you blacks that got a problem with it, you tell me what's wrong with it. Yeah, George Rockwell. Yeah, I George Rockwell. I saw an interview with George Rockwell. A hat tip here to my Alabama man, former Alabama. I think he was a governor, George Wallace. I remember he stood in the door of the University of Alabama. He didn't want to. I think that was Eric Holder's sister eventually, or sister-in-law or something. George Wallace was standing in the door. I think that was her. Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of the same here. See how it all works out. We keep the blacks and everybody separated. That's my spirit out of here. I do believe this, though, honestly, and I'm not being facetious. This is not a grift. I'm not joking. I've long held that blacks and whites just live separately. All of my problems, by and large, come when blacks and whites are integrated in some way. Again, them blacks beat up that black girl, my tenant. I had a meeting this morning with two. Listen, nigga, I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna show you that blacks don't give a fuck.
You had a meeting this morning, John?
I'm about to prove something to you. Blacks don't give a fuck about each other, nigga. Listen, nigga. Listen. And I don't give a fuck about them either. Fuck them. Oh yeah.
Hello?
Yeah. What's up?
Nothing, what's going on?
Yeah, you're on my channel, by the way. So I just want to let you know that. Hey, you didn't believe that black girl got beat up, did you?
What black girl?
The black girl at the house. The black girl at the house, the tenant. Hello?
I said, I believe she got beat up. You said you saw.
Yeah.
You said she had a black eye.
But you think she lying though, right?
About what?
I don't know. You say you think she's not telling the truth about something, right?
I don't think 4 men beat her up. No, I don't believe that.
Okay, so how many blacks do you think beat her up?
What does that matter?
I'm sorry?
What does that matter? What are you trying to? I don't understand what you're trying to get at.
Well, if you don't think that 4 blacks beat her up, how many blacks do you think beat her up?
I don't think that's a relevant question about how many people beat her up. The point that I was making is that, I mean, I don't think that, I think that I don't think that 4 men beat up a woman as small as her, and she's not, I mean, she should be pretty banged up.
Okay, she had a black eye, and she bruises on her face.
And I also question whether or not, you know, what she was doing out there with him in the first place.
So you don't trust her is basically what you're saying.
I mean, I didn't hear the story that she told you. What exactly did she say? She said what?
She said 4. She said, "Do you want to hear it? Hold on. Let me let you hear it. Hey, let me know if you can hear me, and I'm gonna let you hear it. Hello? Damn. Let me make sure I got my Bluetooth on. Give me 1 second. Hello? Can you hear me? Give me 1 second. I'm putting my Bluetooth on. I'm gonna let you. Hey guys, have you heard?
I got you loud and clear, John.
Hey guys, have you heard this story? By the way, I'm gonna play it if you have not heard it. Ebony, are you here? Shit, hold on for a minute. Let me get you on Bluetooth. Damn, look at my Bluetooth here. It's taking a little bit. Yeah, damn. Shit, the fuck is the Bluetooth today? Bluetooth, the fuck? Whatever you need, the Bluetooth is always a minute away here. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, all right. Guess he had to clear it all out. Okay, Ebony, you there? Damn, the fucking Bluetooth ain't working.
She got lost in the interwebs, John.
Let me make sure my road is up. Shit, drop my fucking shit. And make sure the road is on. I want you to hear this shit, Ebony. Damn, I can't fucking. What in the fuck today? Oh shit. Whenever I need my road podcast to it. Oh, it goes on the blink over here. Oh, we can all right, reconnect. Okay. Okay, Ebony, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm about to let you. God damn, this shit didn't catch my roadcaster. What the fuck? Damn, the roadcaster nut. All right, let me pull it up while I get my shit. I'm gonna let the
And
audience.
your thought was, Four been beating her up. What was she doing out there? That would be my question.
So you saying why was she out there?
So regardless, so I'm not questioning whether or not somebody.
Hold on, let me make sure you know. How the fuck is this shit all fucked up today?
Her injury?
Yeah. The fuck? I don't know what's on my service today. What the fuck is going on? I don't know what the fuck. Damn, I'm about to play it for you. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me play this shit for you.
My question is, did you see her injuries?
Yeah. She on the screen right here.
Huh?
Yeah, she's on the screen right here. Hold on. Let me see. Damn, I don't know what the fuck is on my shit right here. Give me 1 second.
She didn't, but she told you.
I'm about to let you hear it. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right. Let me see. The fuck is going on? All right. Oh, okay. All right. We good now. We good. You want to hear her? Can you hear me, Ebony? Ebony. Okay. This is my business partner right here on the phone. And this is our tenant that got her ass whipped. Here we go. This is Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue. What do you want me to talk to you?
Right here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Your neighbor?
Who?
All the guys in like back alleyway. A lot of
In the alley back there?
They just shot me last night.
Why did they do that?
Because they're drunk and insane, right? However, okay. I can't work today. They busted my lip, my face is swollen, everything is fucked up.
Damn.
You're right.
Let me take a picture of your face.
I don't want that to happen.
I mean, I need to send it to Ebony.
I have pictures.
All right, yeah, I got you. All right. Go ahead.
Okay, we got
So the men beat you up?
3, 4, it was like a couple of them.
But why did they do that?
Because they were drunk and they were fucking rude. We already knew each other.
So you knew them?
I know them, some of them,
Uh-huh.
right? The ones that were doing it, I didn't know. However, it was so random and it happened last night. So I cannot work like that today.
But if you don't mind me asking, why were you in the alley?
They said I was coming back.
Okay,
I was coming back
come
from here,
home.
but the door was messed up.
Right.
I didn't know it was fixed already.
Yeah.
I usually go
You
through
talking
the back.
about the batteries in the
So
lot?
I go through the back.
Yeah.
I walk through this back
Yeah.
alleyway.
Oh, you go through the alley. You don't come through the.
No, I walk through that way.
Oh.
They said their friend just passed away. I don't know. Something was going on. Whatever. They're grieving. Whatever case. I don't know. I don't care. That doesn't matter. It doesn't make sense to me. Either way, it happened. That's not why I called you out here. I called you out here to say that I cannot work today.
Yeah.
I don't
Damn.
know if I should call her.
Yeah. Now I can see the bruises on your face. Yeah. Damn. That's crazy as fuck. The niggas back there in the alley?
Yeah, it's fine.
How many of them was it? It be the niggas that be back there all the time?
Like 3, 4.
Men or women?
It was no women. It was all women. It was all the men. That's it. So, yeah.
But white? Right.
I guess because they're grieving. I don't know.
Oh, the grieving. Damn, I can see the bruise in your face and shit.
Yeah. So I had to call my to work, and I was that I could not come.
Yeah.
I can't go to work like that.
Yeah. Let Ebony know.
Okay.
Let Ebony know. Damn. These niggas is crazy. Damn.
That's it.
But you should not go through the alley anymore, though. You should just come through.
I know now. Thank you so much.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know you. If I didn't know you going through the alley, I would have told you. I would have told you don't go through there. Like,
Yeah,
damn.
I didn't think they were like that.
Yeah, shit. Like niggas, they always got it in them. You know what I mean? They always got it in them. They could be nice one day, then they fucking like animals the next.
To women?
Shit, to women, to niggas, to their own manners, anybody. These niggas are animals, man. Like,
I see now.
did you hear that? She said, I see now they animals.
I thought it was like would be one person.
Did you see that? Did you hear that? Like she said, oh, okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Right. 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 It sound like she. You know what it sound like to me? Yeah. It sounds like, you know, she got what she deserved. But just a little love tap, maybe. You don't know what that's how they fuck. Hey, you know they fucking fight. Hey, ain't it a rap song? Yeah. You know, but she had bruises and she had blood in her eyes. But you know, maybe she deserved it. Maybe. I mean, listen. I don't put nothing past these blacks. That bitch may have tried to rob them niggas, and them niggas may have tried to rape her. I don't know, right? All I know is some niggas beat a woman. Those are the facts. Those are facts. Everything else doesn't really matter. The blacks, men, one of them she said was 50, beat up a woman. Those are facts. Now it doesn't matter why they did it. Maybe she lied. Maybe she didn't want to go to work. Okay. Somebody beat her up. And those are probably okay. Maybe it was black women that beat her up. Well, let's say, well, as I said to you earlier, if she's lying, then why would she lie on blacks? Because you can lie on blacks and that would be believable. Hey, 4 blacks beat me up. Yeah, it's believable. Well, they beat her up in her face. Well, if you're a waitress, can you go to work with bruises in your face? Maybe. I mean, maybe, yeah. Yeah, that's true. That is true. But again, the bigger point I want to make here is that, you know, you were somewhat skeptical of her. Other people were skeptical of the black woman. So what it seems to point out to me is that the black man is clearly violent. You can just blame him on a violent crime that he may or may not have done, and it'll be damn sure believable. And it seems like the black woman may be lying too. They both lying ass, violent ass niggas. Like, why would she lie on black men? Like, if black men didn't beat her up, why would she lie on them? So you think she lied to me? But somebody whooped her ass, right? Somebody whooped her ass. Well, first off, the batteries were dead, so none was wrong with the lock. So you heard me say that I updated the battery so the locks were fixed. But still, we saying, damn, 4 niggas beat up a woman, and we talking about what downstream about the locks and this and that. Hey, yeah, more power to them. You know, because I'm turning over a new leaf here today. I'm going to be enforcing some new policies with my blacks.
what would make them just randomly? She don't got no money. She said she wasn't raped. So what could have caused them to want to put them their hands on her?
Yeah, no, I did.
Nobody else has got beat up. There's been other women that have stayed there. There's a lot of staying out.
The niggas don't beat up every woman. The niggas don't beat up every woman, do they? They just catch a random stray every now and then, I guess.
Unless I wanted something bad. I'm not going around them for what? For what? They have nothing for me. So those are just the questions. But regardless of those questions, if they put their hands on her and beat her up, one of them, two of them, five of them, that shouldn't happen. So I shouldn't carry her stuff to get to the alley.
Why do you think she didn't call the police? Why do you think she didn't call the police? Now you know that girl. Hold on. Let me ask you this. Now you know that girl. If you had to bet, do you think she was involved in some criminal activity? You mentioned that she's kind of naive this morning. You think? Emily is quite honest. It's quite possible because you hear her express surprise when I said blacks will beat up anybody. She said, even women? It's quite possible that she saw the niggas back then and thought they were friendly. She's not from DC. She don't know that these are fucking free-range wild animals walking around that will attack. But you're a little bit more ghetto than she is. But you're also a little bit more ghetto than she is, and you're younger than she is, and you. Maybe she didn't know they were drinking until she got there. So you would have called the police if you were her. Okay, like what else would have happened? Like what else do you think you would have done? But she didn't, you know, but okay, so and what would you have wanted the landlord to do? Fight the niggas? Okay, but the problem already been rectified. But by the time she got her ass whooped, the problem had already been solved. Yeah, that's what she said. After they whooped her ass. Why do you think they wanted to walk her home? Assuming she's telling the truth.
They probably been walked her home before. She didn't have been over there talking to us.
Yeah. All right. You know, it's interesting. You know, like I said, I had more compassion for the woman than you did. I had more compassion. What do you think the rest of the story could be that would be material? Because again, like some men So let's just say this: some blacks beat her up. What more to the story would you need to hear um, about this? This is a small woman. So you think she may have assaulted one of them niggas out there in the alley? You just mentioned assault, so do you? I'm asking you. Do you? What lie did she tell? Do you? Do you think that? Do you think that blacks engage in unpredictable violence? Yeah. That's interesting. You know, so that was the girl though, and she's got her ass. But maybe I'll go back and body and see if I get some more facts. See what she says this time. Figure out who did this to her or something like that. You know. Harassing. Hey, Emily, I had a lady calling me all night last night. Check this shit out. She's sleeping in a McDonald's. I told you about it, right? She's sleeping in a McDonald's. She called me all night last night, Emily. All night. Homeless. Say what? What'd you say? What you talking yeah, y'all black women have a little edge to you. Yeah, y'all black women have a little edge to you, that's for sure. I think I'm changing my name. I should have named my stream name George Wallace, because I'm going into segregated housing now. I'm going to keep the blacks out of the housing with whites. I'm no longer letting blacks stay with whites in my houses. Like, ain't happening, period. You know what I'm saying? Can't do it. Can't do it. You got to stop doing it. I don't know. I've never taken a poll. I think it's just elements that make them different. Maybe it's ghetto or whatever you want to call it, but black women are different. They're louder and shit like that, typically, I think that if she had been, ghetto and maybe had brothers or something like that, I think the implicit threat that somebody might would have come back and whooped their ass. But by the fact that they know that she's not like them, she's a very light-skinned, straight hair, curly hair type girl. They know that nobody that she knows is gonna bring no smoke back there to them, so they can take a little liberty and whoop her ass. But if she had been ghetto and shit, I think all of that plus, if she said there were no black women back there, I find it hard to believe, but yeah. And then she said they were hitting on her, they were attracted to her, so add all that together. Yeah, but you only be back there once or twice. She probably, been back there on a more regular basis than you, I would guess, right? Well, I mean, well, let me say this. She's probably interacted with them more than you have, because she catches the bus with them. So that may have been where she was interacting with them, and likely had some problem catching the bus, something like that. But they may be why? They ain't got no cars. How they gonna get around? I'm sure they catch your bus up to Martin Luther King to the liquor store. I'm sure they catching the bus up to Martin Luther King to the liquor store somewhere. They catching the bus somewhere. They ain't staying there all day, every day to the grocery store. They going somewhere, right? And hell, if you go on Google Maps, you can see 3 or 4 of them niggas in the middle of the street. So, well, hell, if Google Map caught them in, I mean, you don't go there, but you probably go by there once a month, right? You don't have a good enough basis to okay, past there. You probably spend 5 minutes and zooming by, right? So it's a little different though. But no, they definitely ain't going to the fucking bar. They're not gonna do that. They not gonna do that. What is the liquor store? How do they get to the liquor store? They get it delivered? Okay, how do they get there? They just walk? Okay, you think that's the only, you think they always, what if it's raining? You think they catch the bus on a day it rain? Yeah. You know, the bus is free in DC. What do you mean? You don't know the ghetto as well as you think you do. You don't know the ghetto as well as you think you do. Who the hell you think be on the bus but the ghetto niggas? Are those the ones that be fighting on the bus? Just high schoolers? So who else would be fighting on the bus? Who? It's new to me. I'm not surprised. Hey, I gotta get ready to get out of here, though. I gotta run the Northwest, as always. Now I'm riding my bike. The blacks. I mean. Hey, girl, I know you've been up here the whole time. I ain't mentioned the word black yet. What is it about the blacks not saying the word black? I don't know if I told you I'm keeping the blacks out of Northwest. They need to stay over in the ghetto. But oh, yeah, you did say that. Yeah, I'm keeping the blacks out of Northwest. Keep them in the ghetto. I think that's better for them. And if I could be the impetus to lead a rebound to segregation, wouldn't that be a beautiful thing? It'd be a good thing. It's out. They need to go. Hey, I gotta get out of here though. I'll call you back. You know, it's very interesting. Her personality toward a young black woman that was beaten up. It was almost as if she was looking for excuses to like explain away the young black woman being beaten up. And I kept trying to say, well, but what does it matter if she was in LA and now? But she was in LA, they wouldn't have beaten me up either. And again, like this is this fellow sister gal. And she is kind of like explaining away what the black man did to her, more or less called the girl a lie, with no basis for that. So it is very interesting. Again, this is a woman that should have had some sympathy for her fellow woman. And the woman clearly had bruises, but she didn't believe it. That's very interesting. Let me give a shout out to all the super chats here. We got 12th Man Imperious. We renamed the apartment complex to the God. Hey, I got to get that George Wallace picture. The blacks won't even know who the hell George Wallace is. They'll be sleeping under the eye of George Wallace here. Cheers, John. Keep up the good work. Yeah. Guys, what do you think about the John is declaring Nick? Hey, what do you think about the series? I tell you, we're going to talk about. I thought it'd be interesting. Some of you guys may be able to take it back to your parents. Some of you guys may take it with you and use it in your life. But once you retire, life is not over. Parenthood is not over. You can still have quite a bit of effect on your children and grandchildren, but you just have to get up, get out, and get active. whatever that may be it working, volunteering. The money that you make, if you decide to go toward making money, would be great for your grandchildren or your grandchildren's grandchildren. And then network, the connections that you make, assuming that you volunteer somewhere, helping someone. You can always get something out of helping someone. And so we want to talk about that. See if we can give some advice to the younger people, to the older people, like, hey, the pressures that they're facing, and maybe come to some agreement on some solutions here that work for everyone. Once again, guys, thank you for joining. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out, like, share, and subscribe if you have not. And thank you again to all of the supporters. Let me check and make sure I don't have any Cash Apps before I get out of here. Because you want to thank the Cash App people. You really appreciate those people. Innate Ways, Herman, I think I thanked all you guys. But again, Herman, I mean, Innate Ways, everyone that supports the channel, really appreciate it. Thanks very much, guys. This nigga has a motherfucker, by the way. Let me go fast. I am the nigga, Young Dog. This high ass nigga.
They don't dance no more. It's all about the lean. Back in the day, crack was jumping on the scene. Now they slumped on the sidewalk. Can't talk. Golden era baby, but we still feel the rock. They used to be kings, now they lost in the scheme. Popping them bottles, throwing money, and living dreams. Now they zoned out and mumbling, fumbling. No rhythm in the city, the whole shit crumbling. They used to rock the house, they was riding through the streets. Remember there was dancing, sliding to the beat. Now it's poison in their veins, ain't no folks on the street. Guess it's over now, they accepted it. Back in the day, the rock had them wild and free. Different story now, they got no energy. The new drugs got them slow with the hit unload. Half close and they don't dance no more. Block used to be jumping, top shit they was on. Now it's lights out, guess the thrill is gone.
I am the nigga, Young Dog. I bring it to you rough, rugged, and raw, nigga.
They don't dance no more, it's all about the codeine. Back in the day, they was rocking on the scene. Even dancing in the rain, now they nodding off. Shit just don't hit the same.
I am that nigga, Young Dog.